Audio, audio. Gonna bump this up just a little bit. And also, okay. All right. Let me know if any of the audio... I'm live. People can hear me. Okay. Hi, Brian. Caught me doing a mic check. Let me know if any of the audio sounds off. I tried to boost a couple of things just to even it out, uh, make it so that nobody has to. Audio is great. All right, cool. Okay, it is. Here we are, back in Caves of Cud. Um, it is MLK Day here in the United States. Um, it is super cold outside. I stepped outside for maybe a minute or two to bring my trash cans in, and yeah, I don't recommend being outside today. Um, things continue to happen, but today I have to turn my volume in my headphones down. Actually, this is a little loud for me. Today we're journeying out into the wider world, the furthest from Joppo we've been. Excuse me. Last time, where we left off, let's see, about 20 minutes before the end of the stream, after we had completed a couple of quests, my internet dropped out and then came back and did just a little bit more, just headed out into the wilderness. If my internet drops today, which I'm hoping it won't, but if it does, I'm just going to reconnect the stream, make sure that it comes back up, and the same stream that you're watching, you might need to refresh the page or something, or just wait a few minutes. I'll try to reconnect. If it's more than 5 to 10 minutes, I'll probably just end the stream and then make a post on the YouTube page about that. But hopefully it won't happen. It's only happened half the times that I've done streams. My internet seems to be working okay today, so we'll see how that goes. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are, let's see, where are we right now? Right here. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, there's Ola. How are we doing? I'm friendly to myself. It's me. All right. Let me pull up the menu, actually. Is there anything... Are there any points I can assign before we go further? I don't have any mutation points, attribute points, skill points. I have 13, which is not enough to buy anything. But I did... I think I did this near the end of the stream last time. I did take the Wilderness Lore flower fields and canyons and salt dunes, which means that when I'm traveling in these biomes, I'm much less likely to get lost, travel twice as quickly, and I might have some interesting encounters. So we are, I think we're heading up here. Yes, the Grit Gate. I thought, right now we're at the Rusted Archway, which I thought was the Grit Gate, which, I think that's a reasonable assumption. Kind of looks like a gate. An arc of rust paints the sky and circles the path once taken by gargantuans in chrome. It's talking about trains. But it's actually up here, not too far away. We've got canyons here, and then flower fields. Oh, so I can just go right up this way and not even have to travel through jungle. Braids of root and ribbons of fronds dimensionalize the flat loam. Something's home a discarded leaf makes. Oh, I love that. I love that sentence. Something's home a discarded leaf makes. Always true. Always true. That's why I leave my leaves instead of mulching or raking them at the end of the season. It's supposed to be good for the fireflies. My neighbors might feel differently, but... how are we doing also, by the way? HP 51, level 9, about 4,000, 3,500 to the next level. I'm hungry. Maybe I'll just go ahead and... I know I've got plenty of kudzu stem. Actually, did I sell a bunch of this? I'll just go ahead and eat some. Still hungry. I'll eat another one. It weighs like a pound too, by the way. It's a heavy food. Still hungry, but it's got to be better than I was, right? Okay. And now we're at the grit game. How's everybody doing today? Sorry, I was eating a fig Newton because I thought it would be a soft, non-crunchy streaming food. And then immediately there was something to read. I also have some nice Earl Grey tea. Brian says, great, wishing for spring. Yeah, on today, the second I also washed my hair today, so, and it's mostly dry by now, but stepping outside, even for just a minute to bring the cans, I had to run tepid water over my hands before I could even warm them up properly. All right. You have finished the step. Travel the Great Gate of the quest. A canticle for Barathrum. Reference. I mentioned this last time. This must be a reference to a canticle for Leibowitz or Leibowitz. A book by, oh gosh, can't remember his name. Walter M. Miller Jr., I want to say. It's sort of a, I think it's three separate stories. 2 or 3 separate stories. And I actually haven't finished it myself. But the first section was hugely compelling to me. And I'd like to get back in and finish the whole thing one of these days. But it takes place in a far future, like post-apocalypse, basically, and it focuses on these essentially Catholic monks who are living in the desert of the American Southwest and digging through the remnants of the old world, and they're finding like schematics for electronics that they treat as holy documents, and they're making illuminated manuscripts from them, and it's very, very interesting. Some hugely influential also. Like if you've ever watched Babylon 5, there are some episodes where J. Michael Straczynski specifically calls out A Canticle for Leibowitz as an influence, especially near the end of that series. And you can definitely see the DNA of it here. So just cool to see those influences. I think also probably an influence on my own. Let's go ahead and go down. On my own series that I'm working on right now, the Zek series. Also post-apocalyptic, but a lot closer to that apocalypse. But I still wanted to bring in some of that sense of I'm living this world and I don't have complete information about how it was even a generation ago, and I'm just trying to piece things together. Let me go ahead and light my torch. Now there's supposed to be robots up here, but Argyve, who, let's be real, I don't fully trust, He gave me, and I don't even know what category it's in, but he gave me some kind of scrambler that's supposed to keep me, a droid scrambler. A transmitter discoid beeps out staccato noise to create interference across short range frequency bands. This is supposed to keep me safe from robots. We shall see how that goes. Ooh, I don't know if that came through on the stream. There was this really cool, like, squeaky woodwind sort of instrumentation. I love the soundtrack in this game. It's just so minimalistic, but it just really sets the tone. And I don't know if it comes through on the stream as well as it does through my headphones here. All right, same basic door. Let's go ahead and open. Go through. Hello. Segmented mirthworm. Doesn't want to talk to me. Hostile. Glistening barrels of silvery worm stuff shudder and tear in two, pause, and then excrete the process over and over again. Are you gonna attack me? Yeah, well, hostile, I guess he would. Well. Shim-scale mangrove. Light peeks through its wet leaves and scattershot, and its roots look like a wax colonnade melted into a maze and re-solidified. Oh, can't even go past it. Okay, centipedes. A lot of doors, worms, and centipedes. There's stairs down. And that is a security door, which I don't have a way to open. I don't have any key cards. There's another worm over there. There's a slime. That. I guess I gotta stand on top of the stairs and open the door. Giant amoeba. Have I fought a giant one? Probably fine, right? Okay. A slimy fractured microchip. A slimy bent metal sheet. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff up here. You know what? I'm still hungry. Before I go any further, I want to make sure there's no more enemies in this immediate area. Gosh. So many. Well, where'd they come from? Where'd you come from, worms? Now here I was worried about robots when I should have been worried about worms. I'll go up. I'll go up here and I'll make camp. And I will cook a meal. Let's see what we got. Sour apple jam and vine wafer sheaf. Also, a sprinkle of blessed scrap crystal, a glittering uyir seed, and now, for the rest of the day, whenever I drink fresh water, there's a 25% chance that I heal 15 to 20 HP. That's pretty good. Low chance, but high heal. Let's go ahead and extinguish this. Alright, I am now sated. Rest until healed. Good to go. And now, what else is around here? that a Gershling? Oh, an electrofuge. I'm gonna get zapped. Gossamer hairs stand stiff in static charge across its octet of spindle legs, and it crackles as it crawls. Um. Oh, that's my teleport. Oh, something happened to the layout here. Last week, I had 2 bars to click through, and now they're all on one. Oh well. Sleep gas. Alright, now sleep. Whew. 13 damage, that's not great. Let's try the bow. let's try the bow. Oh boy. Terrible, terrible shot with the bow. Okay. Not too bad. Like I can get the electrofuge within a couple of shots. I hit the tree for 4 damage. Only did 1 damage to the electrofuge. But 13 damage from 1 zap. That's pretty high. Oh. Oh gosh, okay. I gotta go back up here to heal. Okay. It's been a fairly productive weekend for me. That does not look great. What is that? That looks kind of roboty, kind of... Could be organic, could be... I don't know. I've been working on my audiobook. I have essentially an assembly cut of my second audiobook. So just all of the recorded segments in order and more or less like balanced. But now I have to master the recording to ACX specifications, which is the audiobook marketplace where I'm uploading it, and that is going to take some trial and error and just figuring out how to make it both meet the technical requirements and sound good. And then I also have to chop it up into... I might have talked about this last time. I have to chop it up into files because you can't just upload a 10-hour file. You have to cut it up into sections and upload those essentially as chapters. And that's also what creates the chapters. Like if you listen through Libby or the Audible app and there are chapters in the audiobook, each of those is a separate file, which helps with navigation and also just with like loading everything. And then I also have to chop it up into episodes for the podcast where I'm going to be serializing it. So I still have a ton of work to do with it. I was hoping to be closer to done by this point in January, but I'm at least I can see the end in sight. Like the goalposts are in view. I know what I need to do. It's just finding the time to actually do it. And then I have to record intros and outros for the podcast episodes, and like add in the music, everything. Yeah. So still a bunch to do, but we're down to the wire, not down to the wire. That means we're nearing the end of the completed project. So that's exciting to me. Yellow security doors. All right, I'm just gonna. Ooh, I think that means I can. Okay. Wait. Oh, it is a droid. Look, neutral to me, possibly because of the droid scrambler. A cylinder with a sensor array floats in magnetic suspension and emits a choppy hum. One long, articulated arm dangles beneath it, and sparks fly from its electric core. Has 2 shock rods. Glad it's neutral. Will it talk to me? And will it fight this? It will. It'll fight the guy. But the guy is after me. There we go. Oh, a spark tick. That's even a different thing. Oh gosh, where'd it go? Well, don't fight the worms. I can fight the worms. Will you talk to me? Beep boop. Oh, because they don't drink. Instead of saying live and drink, you say live and remain ever restless. Let's trade? Nothing to trade. Live and remain ever restless. Okay. Well. Just want to map. Whoa, where'd he go? Oh, he's all the way down here. You're just out fighting all the worms. I can help you out with that. Oh my gosh. There's a million worms in this place. Okay, say no trouble. This is a classic situation in a video game. There's an enemy that on its own, or a couple of them, it's no trouble to fight, no threat, but you get swarmed by them and suddenly it's over. Okay. Is this just back outside? No, it's another hallway with another amoeba. It's neat, gross but neat how they explode into an outward like a moat of slime around the point of their death. Are we not? I thought you were going to attack me, but okay. Can't go past. Okay, squeeze through here. Nope, that's cool. You know, spark tick. All right, what makes you different from an electrofuge? Which is an interesting naming convention. So a solifuge, I believe, is the name of the arthropod that lives in the desert, and they're named that because they supposedly flee from the sun. Like they'll be often seen like running at full tilt out of the sun and into the shade. So solo, sun, fuge, flee. An electrofuge, you would think, flees electricity, but they actually use electricity or it arcs through them. I don't know. I'm not nitpicking here. I just find it interesting. I mean, you know, it's not an uncommon thing. Like that's how misnomers occur, essentially, or one of the ways. Anyway, its sensory palps crackle and pop off of moontime, and its 6 legs flare with sparklight. The bug caroms from spot to spot, galvanized by raw biocurrent. And it's a swarmer. Alright, let's see how bad this is. Not too bad, and I didn't get shocked at all this time. Alright, back over here. I'm gonna try going down. Really? Where? Oh, right there. Whoa! Get zapped. Oh, there's worms all over. I'm just trying to rest until healed. I'm just gonna peek my head down here, just see what's up. Well, okay. Albino ape. Alright, we're cool. A snow-white slumping head is beset with keen and soft red eyes. Her fur is powdery on her hulking ape frame, and on moontime, instinct squeezes her fist into a chest beater. Now, I'm not sure what moontime means. What actual... I don't... High salt sun 12th of... I'm not sure, Chat? Nothing? Okay. Ooh. Eyeless crab is hostile. A shadow inches over the dull white carapace of a giant and cave-born crustacean. Its eye stalks have shrunk to nothing in the sun-dim grottos of the under-earth. Crab claw, crab claw. Well, let's see if anybody else... Oh boy. Now these guys are definitely hostile to me. I am worried about the crab. Oh boy. It's sleep time. I don't remember ever getting this message before. Miasma settles the lungs of its neighbors and guides them to the dreaming dale. Their bodies repose. I am a little bit surrounded. What kind of healing do I have? This may have been a mistake, but you know, I'm not bleeding. That's right. I didn't pick any witchwood bark because can I take a drink and hopefully heal? I'm now tumescent rather than quenched. And I did not heal. Okay, I'm going back up. Okay, I'm going back down. Oh, yes. Alright, so healing passed some time, and it looks like the droids and the ape, possibly, took care of business down here. Still worms. Boy, this is taking me back to my childhood when we had a juniper tree that was infested with bagworms, and in an attempt to save it, we had to pull the bagworms off of the tree, and I won't get too explicit. Whoa! Slug snout, excuse me. I thought this was just a boar. Scratch hair mats on an elongated snout, and her nostrils drip skewed. The liquefied sinew of scavenged corpses before it can dry and compact into snout shot. I don't like any of that. Ooh, I dodged it. Oh, slug is in like a bullet. Let's pull this again. Anyway, we had to pull the bagworms off of the tree, and Oh, this is what was happening. I was just moused over the sleep gas. That's why I was getting that message. I didn't realize my cursor was over here. Okay, mystery solved. Um, we didn't like step on them or anything. We used bleach to dispose of them. It didn't work. Eventually, we had to cut down the tree, which was a shame. It was one of my favorite climbing trees when I was a kid. It was more like a bush. It was very short, but there was this perfectly shaped branch where you could just sit, and we called it the rocking chair because you could just sit there and read a book. And then we had another taller juniper in our yard that was also great for climbing, and we would use that as kind of a staircase to get up into this taller tree, which was maybe a birch or something. Um, Anyway, I did a lot of tree climbing when I was a kid. We didn't have a huge yard. It was a little bigger than average on our block because um, back in the 30s, I want to say, the house was built for the mayor, so it was like a double lot or a lot and a half. This is not to suggest that we were like wealthy or anything. That was not the case, but it was a pretty nice yard with a fair number of trees in it. Okay. I know this is cowardly and somewhat against the uh, um, intent of playing until I die and then rolling a new character just to sort of um, feel out the game and cast stones out into the world and see what I hit. But I do want to find out what's going on with this signal. Okay. Um, can I clean you? Hmm. Is that bad though? I mean, blood. I would assume would be just as likely to blood and salt would be just as likely to cause him to rust as. But pouring water in a droid might also be a bad idea, so I guess I won't. Talk myself out of it. This is interesting. Little hallway down here just leading to some sandstone. This is like a basement, but you can see the. Okay, let's try this again. Just one spark tick. Okay. Ooh, graffiti. Islands of carbon gravel populate an ocean of bitumen and rise from the horizontal plane toward the emptiness of the air rasp. Time and pressure have laid hairline trenches along the basin. Graffiti is scrawled across the surface. It reads, "Again, must admit, Moon King, or presume to speak of." Hmm. Okay. Interesting. Alright, now these guys are a little... I'm a little... Oh boy. Centipede I'm not too worried about, but the electrofuge... Whoa. Whew. That was 22 damage. That's nearly half my health in one shot. That's no joke. Regular chest. Oops. Open it up. A lead slug. Yep, there we go. Bandages, battle axe. Alright, I'll get all. I'm a little bit close to my carry capacity. Because I committed something of a blunder last time. I attempted. Who's this? Okay, finish the story. Don't get distracted. I attempted to perform the traditional RPG action of going back to town, selling your stuff to lower your carry capacity, or your not your carry capacity, to clear out your inventory so you're not at your carry capacity, and to convert all of your loot into cash, forgetting that in this game, the bones are their money, the water is your money, and water has weight. So I did not do myself any favors as far as carry capacity. I've got plenty of money now. I have $197, which is 197. What's the unit actually? Waters? Drams. 197 drams of water. I'm quenched. I could drink a little bit if I wanted to, but I don't need to. But anyway, I can always drop stuff. Like I don't need to pick up every battle axe that I see. Get out of here. You know, the novice of the sightless way to the northeast burrows a channel through the psychic ether and begins to sunder your mind. Well, I don't like that. I'd like to leave my mind unsundered. 5 psychic damage. I can't even... Oh, okay. For a second, I thought I was not able to even look at them, but I was. It was a mouse issue. A powdery kittle curtains her thin shoulders, whose relative bulk, along with the keenness of her eye, marks her as attentive to this time-place, and so lower rank than her secret kith. She has equipped a nullworm skull and a steel butcher knife, and she's locked in She's locked in psychic battle. This is not great because my ego is only 16, which is my lowest stat, and that's what determines the potency for my mental mutations, my ability to haggle, and my ability to dominate the will of other living creatures. Also my willpower, possibly? Yes, actually, this is the important stat, because that's my ability to resist mental attacks, and that's my second lowest stat. Oh boy. Well, okay. My standard move, sleep gas. That was not a lot. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. That's gonna happen. I don't have a way to heal right now. Like, I can apply a bandage, but I'm not bleeding, so I can't even apply a bandage. Do I have any food that will heal me? I might. That's the effect of cooked meals. Yeah, it's all cooked meals effect. Star apple jam? Cooked meals, bear jerky. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Can I teleport away? Ooh, actually, that's a good question, Brian. Nope. You cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby. That was a good thought, though. That was a really good thought. I'm not sure what to do here. Because this is like between... Okay, ranging from 4 to 7 damage per sunderance. Okay. Yeah. Droid got her. Heal. Okay. I might want to go back to Joppa and see if I can buy some witchwood bark. I'm going to try this out then. Activate. I am transported. Woo! That was fun. Tam has restocked his inventory. Argyve has restocked his inventory. The wind intensifies to a strong breeze blowing from the southeast. Okay. We're good. We're good. Pet the cat. Always pet the cat. Alright, Tam. I don't know if Tam has any healing. Well, let's see. Where's meds? Witchwood bark. I'll take all you have. Actually, I can just... Yeah. I'm good on bandages. They're only useful for when you're bleeding. And I've got 16 of them, and I'm hardly ever bleeding long enough to use one. So, yeah. That also clears out some weight. And I guess also, hang on, I can sell some stuff. Do I have any trade goods? Just this bloodstained neck ring. Oh, I have... I'll go ahead and... oops. Go ahead and sell one of these bows, which are 5 pounds. That's pretty heavy. And melee weapons... I'll go ahead. I think I decided to hang on to the kukri in case I decide to switch it out. But probably... Oh, that's why I'm holding on to this, because this gives me plus 40 reputation with the Cult of the Coiled Lamb, which could be useful. It's also cool looking. It's painted with a miniature mural, a little whatever you. It's not a mural, you know, a scene. But I'm also gonna sell this battle axe and. Ooh. No, I'm using short blades. I'm using short blades. All right, trade. All right, so that. Live and drink. Can I do the water ritual with Tam? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Let us see if the merchants, not the merchants, the elder's daughter, I always forget her name, Nimaruta? Do you have any... She's got a yuckweed stem, which is good for... Actually not sure. It helps people sleep. You know what? I might as well. I have the money. Don't know if I'll ever use it or need it. And that's all she has. Do I have one of these? Actually, do I? What would that be under? Clothes, maybe? Or... No, that's not armor. Where is armor? Oh. I do have one. I have not encountered any noxious vapor as far as I know. Where did you tell me to go last time? Oh, I can tell him about this quest. Maybe he'll have some advice for me. Argyve wants me to meet the Barathrumites. Barathrumites. Strange draft of those bear folk. Bear folk? They they care not overly for outsiders. I hope Argyve sold you not a better welcome than you'll have. Oh, great. Can you tell me... Now, I've been pronouncing this Gyre, and there's a specific reason for that. I know the word itself is Gyre, but Gyre got stuck in my head because that's how C.S. Lewis... not C.S. Lewis, good grief. Who wrote Alice in Wonderland? Anyway, Lewis Carroll. That's how Lewis Carroll pronounced it in Jabberwocky. It's specifically Gyre and Gimble. Did Gyre and Gimble in the Wabe. So even though I know it's gyre, it always comes out gyre. But it kind of works here with the alliteration. Alliteration. Can you tell me about the gyre and the Gershnephilum again? Carlos T. Diet says, I have 3 hours in this game and only need like a couple bandages when I have around 10 to 15 toughness runs from holographic and lurking bets. It's almost useless. Well, maybe maybe I'll sell them. All right. Yeah, remind me of what the deal was with this. Yes. Plagues, a chiliad old, 7 such. Gershling, darkness, Savardium frog. Ah, Nephilim too, friend. Gersh titans who eat the young of kith and kin. Sultan Reshef drove them under the earth, but do they stir? Yeah, I guess. Okay. What if I say I'm looking for work again? Are you gonna send me back to Argyve? Yeah, same thing. All right, live and drink. Argyve, I had a little trouble. I ran into a bunch of worms, crabs, and these this novice of the sightless way who sundered my mind. Do you got anything to help me with that? My apprentice. What? I can just ask him about the Barathrumites again. Disciples of Barathrum, mostly Urshi, but like their mentor, quilled albino bears who prefer their candle-dim caves to the sun-salted surface of the jungle. 1,000 years ago, Barathrum and his kin crossed the Homs Delta into the rusting heart of Cud. He has spent centuries peeling the chrome shells off Time's artifacts in his workshop. If he cannot decipher the signal, no one can. Okay. Do you have anything helpful to trade? Any... is it not even a category on his meds? Okay. He has no meds. He does have... I can't wear armor. Slender spectacles. It weighs less than normal. And that's it. Goggles offer reputation with insects. Gigantic sandals. Much heavier than usual and can only be equipped by gigantic creatures. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna deal with the water ritual with the Elder. Where am I at? First, he's disliked. He's hated by the villagers of Khalil for eavesdropping on their secret ceremonies. Disliked by the villagers of Shad for giving one of their kind an unfavorable horoscope reading. Oh, I'm already water bonded with him. Oh, I already did. Okay, well, never mind. Hang on, dude's got a stinger? Okay. Alright. I'm hungry. Can I reignite? You're standing on my... Okay. Can I reignite? Yes. And then cook a meal. I'm gonna go ahead and preserve my fresh foods. Star apples, vine wafers, raw boar meat. And choose ingredients. Let's see. Maybe some of that boar jerky. And some star apple jam. Although I don't need healing. It adds healing effects. Well, we'll see. We'll see what kind of healing effect it gives me. This is going to wear off by the time I get back up to the Grit Gate anyway. So maybe actually a vine wafer sheaf. Also a dash of abstract witchwood and some vacated bones. You eat the meal. And same as before, 25% chance to heal full... Wait a minute. 25% chance you heal to full 15% of the time. Heal to full 15% of the time I heal? Not sure how to parse this. Probably won't matter anyway by the time I get there. Okay. 3,000 hours. Okay. I thought 3 hours sounded low for that kind of dice. My K key is like broken. Yeah, I'm having that trouble with at work. The 5 key on my computer is half broken, so I really have to mash it. And I'm typing in a password, so I don't bother to go over to the number pad. So I'm like 2 or 3 times entering this password, just hammering that 5 key. Brian asks, can you strengthen your resistance to mental attack? I can, presumably. I mean, I can. Like, if I get attribute points, I can boost my willpower. But I need to level up first. I don't know if there are any skills that can help with that. Let's see, psychic. No, that's physic. Gosh, I knew that. Self-discipline, maybe? While meditating, you regenerate 3 times as fast. Fasting away. Iron Mind. That's each round you're confused, terrified. You may sprint additionally. Mind over body. Persuasion. Carlos T. Died says, on a previous keyboard I ended up copying and pasting a specific letter because trying to type it was too much of a pain. Yeah, I've definitely done that. Not for that specific thing, but like anytime I have to put in like a Unicode character or anything, or an altcode character rather, I'll usually just copy and paste instead of trying to do the altcode for it. MA's massively modifiable Psychic Meridian comes to mind. Cool. Yeah, my my mental armor is 4. Okay. I don't know if there's much I can do about it at this moment, though. I'm pretty close to leveling up. Okay, sated and quenched. Let's head back out. And let's just go ahead and head back up. I'm lost. This should be easy enough to get out of, though. Okay. Didn't get lost again. Okay. I mean, I can fight a bunch of worms up here and level up. I say that, I'm probably gonna like run around and not find a single worm now. There's more I can, ooh, there we go. Getting swarmed again. Oh, that's what lasting longer actually... I was thinking, oh, it'll hang around longer. No, you release it for longer. So actually... Okay, I was misreading. Hang on a second. Releases gas for 7 rounds. Okay, for some reason, even though this says releases gas, I was thinking, oh, the gas is going to hang around for another round. No, you continue to release it as you move around. So that's why it wasn't very widespread last time, because I wasn't moving it around and spreading it. So it's actually in my interest to move it around, to move myself around, actually. Okay. I've mentioned this before. Oh, this is a different kind of droid. Hello, no, come back. Slimes. Oh, you're just slime stained. And again, I don't know if it's good to pour water on a droid, so I'm not gonna do it. I've mentioned this several times, but I'm playing this game somewhat naively, intentionally not looking a ton of stuff up, um, because I tend to, if I'm playing like an RPG, whether it's a JRPG or like an action RPG, like uh, Skyrim or Elden Ring, uh, or what have you. The two games I probably referenced the most on this stream. You would think I played nothing else, but um, I tend to. I'll try to do something first. Usually, I like try to play the game just like um, by going in and playing it and meeting it on its own terms and experiencing it at face value. But inevitably, I end up pausing and looking things up, whether it's like where to find something or strategies for a boss or hidden content or lore or whatever. And I'm always bouncing back and forth between wikis and walkthroughs and let's plays and actually playing the game. And I just thinking back to like the way I played games in the 90s, like on Super Nintendo or even on PC, like you would maybe have the game manual unless you bought it out of like a bargain bin at a secondhand store and it didn't even have the box, let alone the manual, in which case you would just kind of have to figure it out. A lot of Commodore 64 games were that way. Dating myself a little bit now. Yeah, Super Nintendo games, NES for sure. You know, you were working with limited information a lot of the time, and I kind of like that. I think that complements this type of game. The way this game is constructed, and um, how the player character is experiencing the world. Like Ola, this turtle person doesn't know about these places and these creatures and these cultures. So I'm kind of experiencing that with the character in a way, um, which is fun to me. But anyway, um, that is why a lot of this stuff is new information to me, and I've gained a level. Perfect. All right. And I'm not necessarily um, playing optimally all the time. Okay. Oh, I butchered the Sparktick corpse into a Sparktick scutum. Nasty. Alrighty. Attributes and powers. Well, I've got no attribute points this level, but I do have a mutation point. I don't know if that's going to help me out. I do have 99 skill points. Swimming. Swift reflexes and spry I have. Let's see. This could be good. The ability to treat bleeding, poison, illness, and disease onset at a campfire. Oh, I do have healing. I just remembered, actually. I think the Elder gave these to me. I have I have 3 salve injectors, which are healing over time for 5 rounds. Um, I It's 0.6 hit points per level, and the Uber Nostrum injector, which is healing over time for 10 rounds, and at the end of the 10th round, I'm purged of all short-term biological debuffs and regrow up to 1 severed appendage. So that's for like super emergencies. I have to remember I have these salve injectors. They're not under meds, they're under tonics. Okay. Probably will forget that again, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I only have 99 skill points, which isn't really enough unless... Yeah, it's like one 1 to 51 shy of most of the things. Hurdle. No penalty. I also forgot that I could sprint. I could have sprinted away from that enemy. No penalty to your DV while sprinting, and can jump without interrupting your sprint, which is pretty good actually. I might go ahead and take that. It's only 50 skill points. Yeah. A better running away would be good. Okay. And I also have a mutation point, so let's see what we've got. I can't advance Carapace just yet. Heightened hearing, I don't think I want to worry about that. Horn, just better. Wait, what's better? This rank? Oh, increased bleeding save difficulty and intensity. Okay, that's not bad. Sleep gas. Sleep gas, though, is the MVP of this run. Increased sleep save difficulty. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. And then the next rank, one more round, and again, increased sleep save difficulty. Okay. Carlos T. Died says, I'm the opposite. All the open world games I've played, I want to know all the game mechanics as soon as possible. When I know a cool strafe for Mesmer the Impaler or no resistance of gargoyles, it makes the game more fun. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's definitely. I'm not going to stop doing it for Elden Ring. I think I usually try to go into bosses blind the first time, and then if they kick my ass pretty severely after one or two tries, I'll look up strategies and weaknesses and stuff. Um, but yeah, there's like a fine line between frustration and learning the game on its own terms, for sure. And we'll see if I hit that at some point in CUD. Um, yeah. Okay, make camp. Oh yeah, I'll just go back to my. There we go, and light it up, and cook a meal. Let's see. I've got plenty of star apple jam and vine wafer sheafs. So, actually, what is? Yeah, we'll just do that. No, okay. Again, when I drink fresh water, there's a 25% chance to heal. So that's also chance to heal. All right. How much of the minimap do I have filled out here? Pretty good amount, but I'll look around a little bit more up here before I head back down again. Spark ticks, yes. Okay. That's pretty much this building mapped out, so I'm gonna head back down, and we'll see how it goes. Okay. Now I know the shape of those enemies, though, so I should be able to use my heightened hearing to spot them. See, now I know this is a mirthworm. These are centipedes. Not a huge problem there. Whoa, another canteen with 31 drams in it. Can I even 5 pounds, 8? Yeah, I can just take all that. Oh, I can't gather with enemies within my hearing. Okay, that makes sense. Whoa, ton of worms. But it's just worms and centipedes. Alright, well, it's a time for gas. That looks like kudzu, or maybe jilted lever? just spread out the sleep gas a little bit so I can lead them down into it if necessary. Okay, come back this way. Whoa, this is one alert centipede, not sleepy at all. Okay. A little tedious fighting all these worms, to be honest. What are they living on? What do they eat? I'm by the way, there's an achievement for killing 100 snapjaws. I've killed 75. I would bet I've killed 100 mirthworms just in this just in the past hour. Okay, I think I can loot. Wait, where is? Here we go. Open, take it all. Okay, not too bad on the carry weight. And anything up? Just a dread root. Whoa, this is a narrow passage. Another dread root. This is making me a little bit nervous. Blood already up here. Mirthworm corpse to my left. Centipede. Okay, not too much trouble from the spark ticks. It's the electrofuges I really got to worry about, and the, you know, cannot remember what that enemy was called. Can I just... Here we go. Now, how do we get over there? Just gonna open all these doors. Feels a little bit rude, just open the doors, just leave them open. Hello? Nothing to trade, of course. Okay. Why don't you come back out here with me, in case I need you to protect me from guys. Okay, I can go down one more stratum. There's a bunch more over here. Maybe I should. Okay. Alright. Droids, no problem. Centipede. I know there is a way to save in classic mode, but I like the idea of taking advantage of permadeath in classic mode to force me to try different character builds and explore different parts of the world. So if I die down here, that's it for Ola. Whoa! A young ivory that somehow did not attack me, which is unusual. A young ivory is revealed here. Well, got lucky. Oh yeah, can I... Oh, hello. Yes. Hello. Oh, they killed that ape. I was gonna talk to that ape. Never mind. Wait, there's more? There's more up here? I thought I got the top. I just want to fill in the mini-map, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, that is it. Let's go down one more. So there is one. There's one down here. Already. Okay. The tick followed me up. Let's just get a little bit of distance between me and the stairs before I heal. Okay, human corpse to my left. I'm gonna assume that this was the... Once again? Novice of the Sightless Way. An umber frock. What are you when you're at home? Rough and itchy flax was coarsely threaded, cut to shape and cinched by a hemp rope. That doesn't sound particularly good. I will take this sword, though. Will I butcher a human corpse if I walk over it? Oh, there's an enemy, so no. Maybe if I can ever be free from hostile creatures being around. Not that I want to, I just want to see if it will happen. I'm a mutant. I'm not human. Not, you know, society doesn't consider me to be a human. I can't rebuke robots. Ooh. That kind of looks like a snap job, but I'm not... Oh, it's a hermit. Okay. Well, hermits are cool with me, but they also won't talk to me, and they're hostile to, like, almost everything else. Live and drink, nothing to trade. Alright, well, good luck with the droids. I'm sorry. I'm not going to piss off the droids. Ooh, what am I looking at here? Furs? Chat? Pound's chest. Nothing to trade. These droid... you know, I am glad I have this droid scrambler, because they are just... attacking every living creature down here. I don't know how there are this many... Whoa! What happened here? Defoliant. The synthetic mist called Golden Dawn ascends from its canister to atomize leafage and leave a clear view of the horizon in its wake. A weird artifact. I passed by a weird artifact and it exploded? Can I just... I can't rest. Can I... How do I jump? How do jump? Or can I jump yet? Actually, do I have the skill? Acrobatics. I don't have jump yet. I can't do it. All right, we're gonna find out if I can't do anything else but walk into this. No apparent effect. Hello? Templar Squire. Wet skin scintillates behind her ears, her spine cambers in anticipation of its blood-faded curvature, and she pokes out her chin in emulation of her elders. Sword grease stains her hands. What is sword grease? Alright, she's got a long sword, plate mail, a steel shield, and steel boots. Ooh, an aggressive stance. Well, first, go to sleep. Alright, did 3 damage. She's fine. Okay, she's asleep again. She's injured. Oof. She's in defensive stance, so I can't. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let this droid do it. You're wearing steel armor? That's not gonna be great against something that can zap you. To be honest. Okay. This has gotta be heavy. 60 pounds? No way. This item grants the wearer plus 250 reputation with unshelled reptiles. Cane beat steel is shaped to the pectoral lunes and stitched to an undergarment of padded goat leather. Well, I'd like to pick it up, but there's no way I can carry that. And this is 6 pounds. That's a bit heavy. Salts and scars form a comet's tail along the length of the azure blade's edge. I can probably sell this for a fair bit. We'll find out. Steel boots, 15 pounds. Steel bands bearing their prying scars have been riveted to a pair of pleated boar leather boots. Boar leather boots. And scale... Oh, steel shield. 12 pounds. Shields only grant their AV when you successfully block an attack. A steel kite flaunts the hieroglyphs of tooth and claw. And wait, how much? 12 pounds. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave all that. I might rest. My torch. I got plenty of torches, no problem. I might even have to drop some stuff because I'm at 293 out of 300 carry capacity. You a tick? You a tick? What are you? Okay. Droid, okay. And maybe I do want to upgrade my hearing, you know? That's a crab. What is that? Centipede. Yeah. Whoa! What is that? That was weird. They disappeared. What just happened? I released my sleep gas, but something else happened to the crab and the centipede. This wind blew in, and they just disappeared. And I don't know why. Come on. Whoa, whoa. Do you see that? It happened again. What was that? Freaking out a little bit. More graffiti. Present? Prefect, possibly? Alone, afraid, but anticipating my return to Omenporch, and the patient and capable of independent activity. The poetry in descriptions is an element in this game that I haven't seen in others, says Carlos T. Died. I agree. I love, like, one of the things, I never thought that I would play any of the, like, Soulsborne games. I was like, I love watching playthroughs of these, but I always thought they would be too frustratingly difficult until I tried Elden Ring. And one of the things that I like about some of those FromSoft games, particularly the Dark Souls games and Elden Ring, are how much of the lore of the game comes through item descriptions, but Caves of Cud just takes it to another level because a lot of the, and you also through like dialogue with people and exploring, you get a lot of lore, but so much of it also comes through descriptions, but it's just written in this just such this evocative way. You know, it's like you say, poetic, and just I think I'm a writer, and I think I'm pretty good, but like so often I'll look at a rock in this game and I'm like, I wish I could have written that. I It's just that's where so much of the juice of the game is just in the writing. It's it's at another level. Oh boy. That's got to be one of those boars. Okay, I'm gonna come back here and heal from boars. There it is. Slug snout. Well, I don't like these, but I bet if you get close, I could take you. So if this droid doesn't get you... Ah, girl. I'm gonna do sleep gas and then come through here to the droid. Okay. Those guys are no joke. Got some boar meat though. Centipede, no trouble. A hermit and an ape. The ape... Is the ape doing it? Or is this just something that's happening? Is this a natural phenomenon in this area? Is it some device? Is it something that... I am so intrigued by this phenomenon. And it seems to be happening as I travel to the east down here. Okay, what else have we got? Oh, wait, not look, open. Leather boots. Freeze grenade. 3 pounds. A cord of gold wire fished from the computing guts of the underneath. Lace the shoe-tailored leather of a dead boar. I will get all of this, and then I'm gonna open up my... Actually, what I should do is eat something, because I'm hungry, and that'll clear out a little bit of... carry weight. Okay. Actually, first, I'm going to preserve my fresh foods. Spark-tick plasma. 8 servings of spark-tick plasma. Great. You know, when in Rome. And... yeah, boar jerky. I just got some. Cool. And some ordained ash just for flavor. Oh, okay. That is... that's great, actually. Plus 12 max HP and 13 electric resistance for the rest of the day. I don't know how long the rest of the day is gonna be. Still not entirely sure how to read. I think this is like... this is the... okay, this is like the month or the season. Waxing of salt sun. Waxing of salt sun, Ides of Nivun Ut. This looks like it's midday, but we'll find out. Anyway, plus 13 electric resistance. Gonna be great with those electrofuges and spark ticks. Now, that cleared out 6 weight, actually. Alright, no problem. Not even gonna worry about it. Open. Weird artifacts, yes. And a glow sphere. What do we got? A glow sphere. A phosphorescent opal-like fits in the palm of a hand and glows with the light of Aurora's absorbed chiliads ago. And it's only 1 pound. Of course I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna leave this sword. It's 5 pounds, and those are a dime a dozen. I'm gonna go ahead and examine these artifacts. Defoliant grenade. All right, so could use that against vines and things. Yeah. Of course, I won't. I will not use a grenade. They're just going to stay in my inventory. I'm not going to remember I have them, and then I'm going to sell them eventually. A sleep gas grenade. Well, I can just do that. Okay. Those are a little bit heavy. More droids. Spark tick. Yeah, I'm resistant now. I'm resistant to your sparks. Okay, that I think is most of this mini-map. Actually, let me... Wait, I thought I had found a stairway down. Okay. Let's... What is that? Oh, furs. Hang on. Oil-stained albino ape? Okay. I have now butchered him into an albino ape pelt. And I'm carrying too much to move. So... Can I sort? Can I sort by weight? Well, let's just go through. Leather boots. Drop them. Don't need those. Food's 16 pounds. Each of these torches is a pound. I could drop a bunch of these torches. I don't really need... I'm going to drop 6 torches. I feel like having 10 torches is fine. Bandages weigh nothing, thankfully. Okay. Steel... I'm going to drop both of these steel longswords. I've still got 34 feet of wire strand. But it only weighs a pound, so... And... Okay, what's up with this? Snow White trapezoid of fine ape fur, prized for its beauty and warmth. I mean, I guess I'll hang on to it. It sounds like something that would sell pretty well. Brings me down to 288. Not great, but better than I was. I can always drop more if I have to. Maybe I didn't. Ooh. Microchip. What is that? Salty oil. Furs from the salt-sucked skin, cut from a goat or tomb ferret, powdered with the white dust of the dead. I can do without that. Okay, I was seeing this stairs on the minimap and thinking that I had discovered a way down. Yo, I got teleported! You were teleported by the infiltrator! I'm all the way back up here. Okay, well, let's just walk to the... You hear an infiltrator to the east and stop moving. Oh, nearby liquids can be listed on the right-hand side, but it has to be toggled on in options? Brian says I'm an amazing writer. Okay, well, thank you. Uh, the writers of this game are doing something above and beyond, though. Okay. Well, okay, now I'm close enough to look. Hostile and average. Radial handles circumscribe a space inverter. The droids are attacking it. They missed me with their manipulator. Damaged. Okay, we can do this. That was it. It didn't leave anything behind. Okay, I'll look for that option in options, because I do like seeing all of the stuff around me in nearby objects over here. It's more convenient than looking at every... What is this? Oily, brackish blood. Just everything. Just a little bit of everything. Okay, interesting, interesting. The infiltrator. Why did I... Oh, because it's oil. I, like, slipped on it. So what was that? Okay. Just something, Okay, come on. Just something swanning around, teleporting, everybody at seas? There's the stairs down. And that's most of the minimap. There's a little bit up here, but I'm gonna go ahead and head down. Ooh. Centipede. So many security doors around. Yeah. Droids. I count the droids among my friends, even though they're killing absolutely everything else. At least they're not killing me, and they're helping me out with the psychic wizards. How much XP? 35 from each worm. It's like rats in the first dungeon of an RPG. As each different kind of physical matter. Okay. I wonder if the graffiti is generated the same way as the white-edged books. Wherein they are randomly generated using Markov chains, or if they are... Oh, okay. Good to go. Or if they are written specifically, or if maybe it's a mix, because I definitely found one that seemed to be meant for you to find it down in the Rust Wells. One of Argyve's old assistants had sprinting. Whoops, wrong button, meant to rest. One of Argyve's old assistants had written something about bringing the wire to Argyve, or delivering it to Argyve. Copper nugget. Get it. Toolkit. I'll get the knife. Now, it's dusk. Jeweled dusk. Do I still have Actually, where can I find out? I don't know where I can... Oh, resistances... I do have 13 electrical resist. I can just back off. Oh, no trouble. I say as the droids take out every single hostile around. Okay, interesting. I'm 3 strata deep, and I have not run into any quilled bears yet. Just billions of worms. A few apes. Ugh. Alright, well if they're running away or running towards the droids to fight, I'm not gonna... wait. Steel Warhammer, yeah, nothing there that we need. Ah! Okay, found it. I have finished the step. Locate the Barathrumite Enclave. Interesting. An open security door. Looks like a slide panel is cut from its center. The music changed. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's like now this sort of lovely... It's not like elevator music. Just this sort of nice, calm piano or string synth. Force barrier, I'm going to assume I don't even want to touch. Potential is polarized into a scarlet hex mesh and keyed to its arranger. Objects are blocked unless they are molecularly whitelisted. I must assume that I am not. Look at these. This is like the front of a bank over here. It's like glass windows and double doors. Bizarre contraption. Knobs and rivets crisscross the inscrutable machine. I bet it's scrutable. Communications panel. Metal slats. Drop my phone. Metal slats diffuse the volume of a two-way speaker. A small button pops from the bottom corner. Contains wiring enabling it to function as part of a power grid consuming electrical charge. Hello? Ho-ho! Voice transmitting through panel. Begone, wayfarer. This is no place for you. I have no idea who's speaking. Okay, ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and say Iridod calls me friend. We are water bonded. I don't know how these guys feel about Iridod. Enter then, traveler. Live and drink. Can we do that again? What if what if I say bring a message from Argyve? I finished the step. Oh, I completed the quest. Great. A slot opens from the center of the door and a metal tray slides out. Place disc and tray. Several minutes passed. So I'm going to assume I'm talking to an albino bear with quills.
So it seems that you are indeed Argyve's apprentice. He wishes you to study with us. Unfortunately, we require more than a willing spirit. Cud is not Joppa. You will need to prove your worth, that you might not waste our time and efforts. Travel to the great cavern Golgotha to the north. Within its halls, you will find a cache of dysfunctional waydroids. Recover one, repair it, and return here. If we are satisfied with your work, you will be admitted to our order. Otherwise, you will not be. Do you accept this arrangement?
Yeah, I just finished a quest, so I could use another one. The communications panel takes the stamped data disk, and I've received a new quest. More than a willing spirit. Okay. Travel to Golgotha, which sounds great. Sounds safe. The Great Cave of Golgotha, north of Gritgate. Find a dysfunctional waydroid, which can't be dangerous. Repair it and return to Gritgate. Ooh, I don't know if I've noticed this before or if it's even happened. A bonus for completing this quest by level 12 or level 18. I'm level 10. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we shall see. Well, oh, ooh. Hello? Maffeo. A proud and parted mane of bristles frames a wide grin. Tied with thread to several of them are thumb bells meant to draw the attention of customers. Ooh, he's got a weird artifact equipped.
Welcome to Gritgate, Delver. Care to enhance the ability of your...
Sorry.
Care to enhance the quality of your stay with a wise purchase?
I would love to. I've been tasked to travel to Golgotha.
My condolences to your sense of smell, friend. Golgotha is an execrable place in more ways than one, and I would advise you not to visit without a healthy stock of yuck-wheat and honey.
Ah, I did. Oh, okay. So I did buy some yuck-wheat earlier from. Nope, I completely have forgotten her name. The Elder's daughter.
If you can cook, a meal with yuck-wheat may banish a disease before it comes into its own. Bring salves or herberries too, and mind your feet in the cloaca.
What is this place?
Why, this place is Gritgate. Oh, the vaulted halls, the glint of chrome, the gentle hum of chain turret emplacements. There's nowhere like Gritgate in the whole of Cud, friend. I've journeyed in my comparatively short time, but I always return here. The very air buzzes with knowledge, as well as quite a few other things.
What wares do you sell?
Oh, I sell whatever sundries that meet my standards of quality, with some measure of curation. I try to ensure that my shelves carry a bit of many things, but you can count on finding more than enough ammunition, and a few recoilers that can lead you back here in difficult times. If you have anything in need of identification or repair, I can take care of that for you for a few drams as well.
What kind of... Now, I considered this to be a rude question in a previous playthrough, but Tam, at least in Joppa, did not seem to take offense, so I'll go ahead and ask, what kind of creature are you?
We are called the Urshib, friend. Our kind are smarter than the average bear, sharper too, and a bit more handy.
Let's trade. Oh no. Carlos T. Died says, get ready for pain. No, I have not. This is one thing I half know about the game. I have not looked up what Golgotha is or anything about it, but I have heard that it's sort of like a litmus test. Like if you can survive Golgotha in classic mode, that's how you know you're ready for role-playing mode. And that's not exactly how I plan to play this, but well, probably next on the next stream, we'll be heading up there, and that might be the last stream that we do with Ola. I am prepared for that to be the case. We'll find out. We'll see how it goes. But he did say he has a recoiler in his inventory. Don't know where that would be. Actually, do I still have mine? I don't remember what category. Oh, it's under tools. Okay, so it's not a single use. I do still have mine. Tools. Tools. No, he's just got a pickaxe. Okay, but let's see what meds. Oh, what tonics? No tonics. Meds. No meds. Well, let me sell this. Use dull and finger sponge knife folds in on itself. Yeah, let me sell this. This longsword. This might put me over capacity in water, but let's see what else he has to sell. Do you have arrows, for instance? Ooh. Okay, it's like explosive or possibly igneous. What's the word I'm looking for? Carbide arrows, folded carbide. Oh, and these are in the weapon class short blades, which I'm specializing in. So I should probably try to get a little bit better with arrows. Yeah, you know what? I'll buy some of these off of you. And that... Okay, I can't wear armor. Can I identify these? Oh, I have to pay to identify something in his inventory. Interesting. You know, why not? Oh, Maffeo identifies it for me. It's a gaslight flissa. Well, what is that? Let's do this one too. A normality gas grenade. Let's see. Maybe those are both grenades. That's not missile weapons. It's grenades. Okay, don't know what that means. Oh, it is a long blade. Through a bore in the wood grip draws a long and tapered beam of pale light. In motion, it heats to steel melting temperature and whirs matter away. If I was using long blades, which I could, that would be great. Okay. Live and drink, Maffeo. Okay. What is this? Chain laser and plate. Oh. 3 steel barrels fit together into an arc-edged triangle of luminous ritualism. They sit on a servo-articulated base mount. Okay. I will just say I'm glad I'm welcome here. Can't unlock the door. Alright, I'm not gonna push it. I guess that's as far as I can go, at least in that direction. Okay, now when they said I could enter... I'm just gonna try to step through here. They said I could come in. Okay, it's not gonna, like, hurt me. I just can't step through. So that was as far as I could go, I guess. Well, that's great. I'm gonna go ahead and take the nearest. Oh, right, I have to go back through here. Yes. Up. Up. I guess I should go. I could just teleport. I could just teleport back. I guess I should just go. Um, let Argyve know that I've done it. Because surely he'll have something to say about it. Hey! Argyve gives a curt nod, an extended cock of an eyebrow. Apprentice? Argyve returns to his tasks. The Barathrum might say I must plumb a cave called Golgotha before joining them. Do they? Yes, yes, Otho might. Argyve pauses for an uncomfortably long time. Well, another pause, this one even more long and uncomfortable than the last. Good luck! Farewell, Argyve. This guy sucks so bad. He's one of my favorite NPCs of all time. He's just like... He's not even like acknowledging that you're gonna die out there. He's just like, you know, might not see this guy again. Good luck. Do you know anything about this? I don't have any dialogue options about Golgotha with the Elder. He's got nothing to trade. Well, you got any more yuckwheat? Nimaruda. I'll try to remember that next time. No, just fine wafer. Okay, I'm gonna go chat with Tam. Pet the cat. And see if he... I don't think he's had a chance to restock his wares yet. He does have a salve injector for 114. Now, I can't really... Well, I could probably afford that. I already have 3 of those, but it's good to know that I can get another one. Just bandages. Okay. I think that is as good a place as any to call it a day. Let's go up 1 level and just peek at the map. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. So next time, I'll see about potentially doing a little bit more preparation here in Joppa. And then... Is it... Ah, it's up here. Okay, Golgotha. Ooh. Now, this is through jungle. Shrouded in the rotting jungle are the mouths of the rust caves of Golgotha, Chrome's graveyard. And I don't have wayfaring jungles yet. Ooh, I need 1 more skill point. I do have the intelligence for it. So I might, before heading up there, try to level up 1 more time just to make getting up to that area a little bit easier. So that's, I think, what we're going to do next time. I will do a little bit of exploring, a little bit of grinding, maybe poke my head back down into the search at Barrio, because I think I still have a quest. Yeah, to recover something called Arbitrary, the Blight of Hermits at Shuva. It's going to be a while before we get up all the way up here to the 6-day stilt. I want to focus on this quest for the time being. Let's take a look at options, actually. I'll take a look at this off stream and see. can do. But yeah, ooh, what's it? What's this? What's this? Tashmance. The rich locked themselves away in high towers in the desolate precinct whose ruins lie under crystal balustrade. Actually, how far? Okay, this is as far as I can zoom out. This is where I am down here. That's Joppa. This is the Searched Barrio and the Rust Wells, where we found the wire for Argyve. There's Red Rock. This is that steel archway, the railroad tunnel. This is the Grit Gate. There's Golgotha. So this down here is the amount of map we've explored. This is where we're planning to head next week or next stream. And all of the rest of this is stuff we haven't even looked at yet. Look at this biome over here. Ain Raj. Tucked into a marble glade is the cloven trunk of Chava, the tree of life. Its fallen leaves lay like a mirrored carpet, and the dream wrens churr a cycle carol. And this is the moon stair. Hex prisms burst out of black marble beds, and their edges decohere as warm static dew. The stair purrs at low frequency. This down here looks like a poison swamp. Coral fingers poke out from the sponge bed and pierce through. Oh, it's just algae. Pierce the algal bloom where white esh flock in the hundreds. I mean, algae can be poisonous. So much to explore in this game. Have not even scratched the surface of it. People talk about, oh, I have looked at the spindle before. A lengthless needle of Maya blue rupturing the tomb-dressed earth and piercing the firmament. People talk about like desert island games, like the game you could play for the rest of your life if you had to. Like if you were stuck on a desert island, but you had electricity, a console or PC, and one game, and you know, they're easy answers. Like one of my first picks for that was probably Oblivion, the fourth Elder Scrolls game. Skyrim is a good candidate too. Definitely like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Those games are just so big. With Tears of the Kingdom, they added crafting and building, and there's just so much like sandbox exploration and gameplay you can do in that game. But Caves of Qud really feels to me like one of those games. Like there's just so many. There's not just all of this to explore. There are so many different character builds that you can play around with. You don't have to start in Joppa. There are other starting towns and locations that you can choose. And so much of it is randomized. Like the caves themselves are a little bit different on each playthrough. So, yeah. All right, we'll zoom back in a little bit. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day there. Next time I will try to level up, then head back up here through the jungle to Golgotha, and we will see if that is the last stream we have with beautiful Ola, the turtle person, or not. Thank you for watching, and until next time, live and drink.